Hi there and welcome to our channel Find It, Flip It and Flog It. We're three triplet sisters, Rachel, Melissa and Selena, and we're originally from New Zealand and we've moved to 3 different countries around the world. We have a unique bond, and even though we live miles apart, we share one common interest, and that is bargain hunting, finding vintage items and unique pieces. So please join us and see what we can find and what we can resell the items for. Hello everyone, this is Selena from Clarksville, Tennessee, and I hope everyone is having a great week. I wanted to show you a couple of my items I found while I was out thrifting this week. So my first item is a Hager Potteries mid-century, so that's 1950s-60s, pink mauve ribbed planter. It is in great condition, as I said, mid-centuries. No chips or cracks. I bought this for $2.99 at a thrift store, and there's the mark for it. A little history on Hager Potteries, and the history is a great story. So Hager Potteries was established in 1852. and it was based in Dundee, Illinois. So the company started out as a brickyard along the Fox River in 1852, and it used to use the clay from the riverbanks. David Hager was a German immigrant. He became part owner of the brickyard in 1871, and within 1 year he was the sole owner. So he decided to extend the business and make tiles. After the Great Chicago Fire, he shipped in bricks into the city to help rebuild Chicago. So by the 1920s, the brickyard production included teaware, luncheonware, crystal, and glassware. In 1979, David Hager's great-granddaughter became president of the company. She announced on April the 6th, 2016, that Hager's Pottery would stop operations. I bet you that was a really sad day. After being in business for 145 years. The original plant today is still standing in Dundee, Illinois. So I did some research on this planter because on the bottom it does have a number, 963, and I only found 2 that's on eBay, and one was selling for $52 and the other was $35. I will put this in my vendor's booth for a price tag of $25. So my second item is called Lamouche Oggetti Capodimonte Porcelain Angels. They have Swarovski crystal, I hope I pronounced that correctly, crystal wings, They were made in Italy, and they are vintage. Was made around the 1970s. They do have their original sticker on the bottom, which is right there. I did have 4 of them, but I ended up unfortunately breaking one of them. The gold around the robe is 24 karat gold. They're in really good condition to being 50 years old. So I did get these out of the storage unit that I have mentioned in the last videos. So oggetti is Italian and it means objects. And Capodimonte porcelain has been around since 1743. Charles VII of Naples and the Queen founded a factory on the grounds of the Palace of Capodimonte, and that's on the outskirts of Naples. So now today that is actually a museum. So when Charles became King of Spain in 1759, he took all the equipment from the factory with him along with the artists, and he founded a new factory in Madrid. Now they did continue to make porcelain in Naples, but by 1806, when Napoleon had invaded Naples, production was discontinued then. So Naples porcelain used the mark, it's a crown with an N under it, which I can show you the mark. It's right there. So the history is very long about Capodimonte porcelain, so that was just a little tidbit of the history. Looking at the listings on eBay and other platforms, the price range for just one of them is between $40 and $70. So I'll be listing mine, all 3 of them all together, on my eBay for a price range of $120, and they are in absolutely great condition considering the age of them. They're just very delicate with the crystal wings, and they would look great in a cabinet or on a shelf. My last item for the week is I got from a thrift store for $5.99, and it is a chinoiserie porcelain candle egg. It is in great condition, no cracks or anything on it. Asian design, and I have my curtains pulled so I can show you what it's like with the candle going. Chinoiserie means a style of art, as in furniture or decoration that has Chinese or East Asian influences in design. Now, looking on eBay, I only found maybe 2 listings of this porcelain egg. One was for $35 and the other one was listed for $50. It is vintage. I'm not sure what year though, but it is a beautiful hand-painted design, and that's what it looks like with the candle in it. I will be putting this in my vendor's booth here in Clarksville, Tennessee for a price of $40. It is unique, and I just think it's gorgeous. So those are my finds for the week. I hope you have enjoyed my video, and I will see you next week. Thank you.
Hi, it's Rachel from Durham in the UK. This week I'd like to show you my vintage finds, and I've got a few items that I've found in my mother-in-law's house as I'm still helping her clean out her house, and she has a lot of vintage items that I've found. I'm going to start with this item here. It's Cherishing a New Millennium, and it's by Anisco. It's from the Cherish Teddy collection, and it's a 1998, and this one's called Winfred. The Cherish Teddy collection is based on the illustrations of Priscilla Hillman, and her son also did some illustrations for the Teddy collections. And they're the most collected teddy bear figurines that have ever been made. They're sold in over 10 countries around the world. And back in 1990, Priscilla sent 36 of her original paintings to Anisco, where they were produced. Some of them, or a lot of them, have now been retired, which has put up their value. And I've looked on eBay and Etsy. They do sell them without this wooden base, and they are a little bit cheaper, around the £10 to £20 mark. But the ones on the wooden base I've seen for 91 Australian dollars. I've seen them for 70 American dollars. So I'm going to start this one on eBay for a starting price of £35, and I'll just see how it goes for that price. But it's a gorgeous collectible bear, and it'll be advertised on the UK eBay. My next item I've got is Rington's teapot, and this was made by Wade Pottery in England, and it was specially made for Rington teas. They are from Newcastle in North East England. I'll just show you the bottom here. It's 1996, and it's got Rington's Tea Merchants. There's no chips or marks. And I do have the matching coffee pot on my UK eBay. So if you'd like the pair, I could do a good price for you. There are a few on eBay for around the £10 to £15 mark. So I'll be starting mine on the UK eBay for £15. It's a beautiful collector's item. the Rington Teas have some lovely teapots to collect. My next item, I've got these vinegar and oil jugs. They're made by Rayware Ceramic, and I've got the stamp Italiana by Rayware. And I've got this vegetables painted, they're hand painted. No cracks or marks, although it looks a bit discoloured, maybe from the age. They're vintage from 1990s. They do have the cork stoppers. And they should have a holder to sit in, which I bought them at one of the charity shops in Durham, just by themselves, no holder. But I've seen them advertised with the holder on eBay for around £35. I will look out for a holder when I'm out thrifting, but I'm going to list these two on my eBay for a starting price of £20.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our channel. This is Melissa from Auckland, New Zealand. I'm just going to share with you a couple of finds I have found out thrifting this week. My first find was this beautiful clear glass candy dish, and it's in amazing condition. This is vintage and it was produced before the 2000. It has got a daisy and cane design on it. There's no marker stamp on the bottom, but I did some research online and it is from a company in Malaysia that produces glassware and serveware. And now this company started in 1969 and they still continue today with 10,000 employees. This is a beautiful candy dish. It's in perfect condition and I see several of them listed on eBay. They are anywhere from the range of $17 US up to 71 Canadian dollars.
So I will be listing mine for about 25 New Zealand dollars. Now I only paid about $5 for this candy jar, and it's really pretty. Anyone would love that on the countertop filled with their favourite candy. So my next item is this 1950s mid-century wooden trinket box made in Russia, and I paid $4 for this. It's a little wooden trinket box, and it's got a really cute flower design around it. Underneath is the label, but it is in Russian, so I can't translate that for you. But it's really is cute. It's hand painted, and the company that made it is Macho Shunika. I'll probably pronounce that wrong, but and I've only found 2 of them that are listed, so it is a very rare find here with these little Russian doll trinket boxes. Very pretty little Russian trinket box. So both of those were listed about $20, and I am going to list mine for 25 New Zealand dollars. So it's a very nice rare find that I found this week. My last find for the week is for you horse lovers out there, and I found this a vintage embossed horse head coffee cup, or a stein if you prefer to drink beer in it, but it is very pretty. It's got no mark underneath, and it's in great condition, and I feel like it's something that a horse lover would collect, this cup. So I couldn't really find much on this. A lot of similar ones on eBay, but I am going to list this for 20 New Zealand dollars, and it's a pretty mug, and I feel like anyone that loves horses would love this. So that's it for me for this week. Thank you so much. Hope you have enjoyed all of our videos. Please join us and subscribe and help our channel grow, and thank you so much for your time, and have a great week ahead.